Hi guys, I'm back again with UAE Achievers Talk Show Season 3, and this time it's episode number 2, and I'm extremely happy to introduce you all to one of a very special guest. Her name is Charmi Bhayani, and she is an interior designer turned mother turned author. Well, authorship had a beautiful journey with her, and let's understand more from her. Welcome Charmi to the show.
Hi, Anil. Thank you so much for having me here. It's really exciting to have a chat with you about my journey of being an author and about my book and about me.
Thank you so much for joining us. It is my extreme pleasure to have you here. People like you, we feel so honored to have you here. I think first thing first, before we run into the author journey, I want to understand a little bit more about you.
Definitely.
And having said that, tell us about your interior designer journey. I know you were a very successful interior designer at one point, so talk about that.
The interior designing journey began with my university, one of the best in Asia at that point, called CEPT University. And I was an academic achiever back then. I'm not going to boast about it, but I was sincere.
Wow.
So I was. And I followed it and worked for a good 8 years in Dubai as an interior designer, did a lot of projects, commercial, residential, retail, a lot. I gave it a pause when I became a mother, and I was very clear that I wanted to be a full-time mother, and that decision of mine came from a childhood memory which stuck on to me quite for a long time, which was I had a friend whose mom was working, and she came and told me, you're really lucky. Your mom is there all the time with you. It just stuck to me that when I have a baby, my mom, the way she was with me, I want to be with for my baby. So it was a conscious decision to take a break from working and give up my interior design career, which was blooming at the time. But it was a very conscious decision.
I'm going to dig deep a little bit more into what you said about your interior designer journey, right? So you spoke about such a well-known university. Who doesn't know about CEP from Ahmedabad, right? So how was the experience while being there as a student? And also tell me, when you joined here, how was your working experience as an interior designer in Dubai?
Thank you. CEPT University is one of the best universities for architecture and interior designing and building construction in Asia, and it has a rank. It's very hard to get admission there, so it was a task. But once I was in, trust me, it was like a Bollywood movie going on in my college because it is open 24 hours. It's hub of creativity. So everybody is just allowed to be there with loud music, lights on. People are just scattered and they're just chilling and while working, while innovating ideas. So it was fab. I learned so much from there. I learned so much from my experience to study in Germany as an exchange student. And I also give a lot of credit to the professors there and the dean there. They are just absolutely... just put like dig deep into your soul to bring out creativity. So most of my college friends are doing very well for themselves. Also about working in Dubai as an interior designer, I started my journey with a very small company called Aptus at that point. And I was one of the first employees there, and my journey for about 7 years with them was amazing because we grew from just a tiny office to a company of 150 people with a huge office in TCOM and lot of projects. So I was heading the design team there, and we did a lot of projects with them. However, things change, and financially they had some losses and they had to shut down at a given point. But my contacts, freelance work continued after that as well.
Amazing. I'm sure that was a very indeed successful journey.
Yeah.
Now, talking about one of the topics which is close to both you and me, and that's motherhood. So how was it like? It's funny also because asking a mother how was a motherhood journey is kind of not so great question, because every journey as a mother is just beautiful. But we're very interested in knowing yours, especially because I'm also working, and I understand for a working mother to leave the job and be a full-time mother, it's not as easy. Tell us more.
So motherhood came to me with a lot of difficulty. It was not easy.
Okay.
I had, like a lot of people right now, going through medical issues, biological clock, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So same thing happened with me. So I struggled to have my kid.
Okay.
And because of that, I am, let's say, borderline psycho mother because I'm obsessed about my child. So that's what my friends say about me, because I'm really, really so obsessed about every little thing he's achieved, every little thing he's doing, every little thing he's not doing, and trying to make him do it. And by God's grace, he's a smart kid, and he's really doing well, and he's achieving a lot, much more than I achieved as a child. So I'm happy.
Amazing. And lots of love to Javan. I know that's the name of your child.
Thank you.
So I'm sure he will also watch this. So he's going to be very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
This entire thing of interior designer, of course, we understand. And then, the motherhood. But how come an author? I mean, it's 360-degree change, right?
Yeah.
So first tell me, what was that first moment when you thought that you could be author?
So I'll tell you, authorship did not come as a concept or a profession initially. What came to me naturally was writing, and the writing part began back in college itself, when we had a project where we had to describe our space which we had created through poetry. Okay. Most of the students couldn't really attempt that so beautifully, and I did.
Wow.
Which was a pleasant surprise for me itself, that likh sakte ho, I can do it. So I was appreciated for that. And then during college, I started writing poetry to emote myself, just for myself. Of course, then interior design and everything came along. I was, in 2016, I left working. And at that point, I woke up from my sleep and got an idea about a story.
Okay.
Which the concept of this particular book. And that's when I started writing this book 9 years ago. Of course, then motherhood encompasses you completely. I was soaked and drained in the whole journey of motherhood. I went back to the book. मैंने लिखा था कुछ, उसको continue करना है. So I went back, and in 2023, I restarted, continued the book, and I completed it last year. And it takes a while to publish it. So here I am, published author in 2025.
I'll take a moment and appreciate you, because while just discussing this, I realize it's so tough to go through that motherhood journey and then get back to something afresh, right? So kudos to you, more power to you.
Thank you.
And talking about, your book, which is, I know it's doing waves on Amazon, guys. It's called Live in a Dream. And just tell us a little bit about why Live in a Dream. What was the, vision behind it? Take us through.
Absolutely. So Live in a Dream. The book is a romance fiction novel with hints of personal experiences. But the concept comes from the fact that it's a journey of unfulfilled desires, a journey of love, passion, heartbreak, discontent, misery, and what happens when dreams get real. So that's the vision which I had while writing the book.
Wow. But is the inspiration coming from because you yourself are a die-hard romantic person by any chance?
We've all grown up watching Bollywood, no?
Sure.
And that's just inculcated in us, no? So being a romantic is just in our blood, I think. So yeah.
Give it to all the Shah Rukh Khans and the Kajols and all of those era. So talk about, because we spoke about Bollywood, it's very interesting to just imagine that, imagine this book turned into a movie, right?
Yes.
So who do you think would be the star cast?
Interesting question. And I visualize this. I feel in today's times, as per the story, the girl is just a next door girl, and Shraddha Kapoor probably would be the best suited for this role. And the guy is a hunk, but has his own comic sense of humor and that kind of thing in this book. So maybe Siddharth Malhotra. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about Aditya Roy Kapoor. Could be
Yeah.
another good choice
Yeah.
because I could started imagining the Ashiki in my head.
Yeah.
but then yes, like you beautifully said, Siddharth and Shraddha would look very well.
Yeah, fresh pair.
So guys, all the directors, anybody who's looking out, maybe we have a plan going on here already. So
We have a script ready.
that's amazing. Talking about because this book is already on Amazon.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people personally who have read this.
Yes.
And I'm very honored because today I'm assuming I will also get to, read the book and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How's the response of readers been like? And tell us honestly how the readers are reacting to the book.
So honestly, the consistent response about the book is that it's very gripping.
Amazing.
Like it's not only an emotional read, but it's got so many twists and turns, and there is one mysterious night which alters the lives of the protagonists. So and it keeps you on the edge that ab kya hoga, ab kya, abhe ye kya ho gaya, what happened, and that is one consistent response. Apart from that, many of them have said that it's a cinematic read. Like it has the potential to become a movie, which I feel I didn't realize it before I started getting the feedback. Another very very interesting feedback is that it's a short read, so it's very user friendly, it's simple, and it's not that you have to ponder over it like for days and you have to keep finding time for it. It's like you catch a long flight and you can finish reading it in that. So it's a perfect book for travel.
Wow, because you said about the readers, and I'm extremely happy to hear such a amazing feedback. I'm very, very looking forward myself, to read the book. But let's talk about a little bit of, as a woman, the support system, right? Who is your biggest support system in the process when you were becoming an author? And tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I think for a woman, the husband's support is paramount, important, because if he's not available emotionally, financially, mentally there for you as a pillar, it weakens your faith in what you're doing. So my husband Hardik, he has just been there, and saying yes to everything is his biggest amazing green flag trait.
To all the men out there, just double check if you're also under the green flag.
Yes.
And please, if you're not already supporting your wives, please go ahead and do that. Coming out from two strong women on that. Talking about your Dubai journey, I know you've been here for 15 years. How has Dubai treated you? And are there any plans of staying here or going back home, back India? What's going on?
I've been in Dubai for 15 years, and ever since the day one, it felt like home. I wish there was a concept of permanent residency, citizenship, because I just can't imagine living anywhere else. It is closer to home, and yet it has all the luxury, all the independence, all the safety that any country can provide. And especially how Dubai has handled COVID situation. We are on the, I think, top countries in the world. So it's so secure and safe.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like I can resonate with every word that you said. I myself believe like that. And I just love Dubai. We all love UAE. Lots of love. And thank you, the UAE government, for giving us such a safe environment. I'm going to go back to the book because I want to talk to the author, Charmi. So I'm sure your journey has just begun and there's a lot more to go. What else is in the pipeline? Are you thinking of, doing more books, or how it's going to be?
Yes. So the next book's plot is already cooking up.
Wow.
And the genre is going to be completely different. From romance, I'm going to switch to mystery and thriller, which is what is there. The concept is already ready. And I just am so busy marketing this book right now that it's all cooking up and some notes here and there. But it's going to shape into a book very soon.
So can we expect it coming this year?
This year too soon because it's a long process to write, refine and publish, but next year for sure. And I also want to, on your podcast, release the title of the book. It's gonna be Back to the Beginning.
Wow, that's amazing. Already looking forward. Live in a dream to back to a beginning. I mean, it's going to, more power to you. And I'm sure you'll keep doing more and amazing books and keep entertaining all of us, as an audience. This particular book, Live in a Dream, is available on Amazon, right? How, if I need to just go Google, like, can I just buy it directly from Amazon? How is it like for readers who might be interested to buy the book after this interesting podcast?
Okay, so Live in a Dream is available globally on Amazon.ae, on Amazon.com. People who are staying in US, UK, on Amazon.co.uk, and people who are in India, Amazon.in. It's available everywhere, and it's very easily available to order the book. Of course, it's print on demand, so it takes a little while to reach you. And luckily right now on Amazon.ae, it's at a very, very good price, which is 65 or 66 dirhams.
Wow.
Which is a very promising price. It was at 95, which is they have brought down the price for a special discount right now. So please go and buy it, order it. And if you'd like to have a signed author copy, you can get in touch with me. On my Instagram handle, that's Charmi Kapashi, which is CharmieKapashi. That's my Instagram handle.
Amazing. So I think we already have all the information that we need, and we just have to go ahead, buy the book. Such a fantastic price, guys. I mean, what could be better than that? And I'm sure before she decides to higher up the price, this is the time to go ahead and buy it. We would also share the Amazon link in the description below for all of you. That's amazing, Charmi. Thank you so much for coming to our podcast. Your time has been valuable. I personally have thoroughly enjoyed this podcast, and you're such a charming person by yourself. I mean, thank you so much for giving time. More power to you, to your book, Live in a Dream, and may you reach heights of success as an author.
Thank you so much, Anul. That's really kind of you to have me here. And I mean, you are a symbol of women empowerment here in Dubai. You are so talked about and you are so there everywhere. So to just have a chance to have a word with you, have a chat with you, to get to promote my book with you itself is an honor.
Thank you so much. But I'm not letting you go. I want you to do this bit for me. Please sign the book for me, and I would love to have it.
Of course, it is meant for you, and this is what I got for you as a gift.
Amazing.
So it's called Live in a Dream, and this is the bag with my photo.
So guys, that was Miss Charmi Bhayani, such a successful author who had been a successful interior designer and loving her motherhood journey. More power to women like her who is creating waves in the market and doing so much more, adding value not just to the society, but to the family and to themselves as well. I am here to support all these women out there. What about you? Stay tuned on UAE Achievers Talk Show Season 3 for more such interesting podcasts and more such achievers that I'm going to bring in for you.